Hello everybody, welcome to the slower version of News Roundup number 199. I cannot believe we've nearly got to 200. Here we go. A new owner is being sought to renovate the motor launch Neyland, which helped rescue 85 British soldiers from the beaches of Dunkirk 76 years ago. The Daily Express reports that the craft, now renamed the Peggotty, needs around £70,000 to restore her to her former glory. 3 times she has sunk in the mud, only to be rescued. But now the Peggotty is a wreck stuck on dry land. The Express says that she is destined for the scrapyard at Twickenham on the River Thames, unless help is forthcoming. Donald Longmore from the Dunkirk Little Ships Restoration Trust said Peggotty deserves to be preserved for posterity after her heroics. Her engines are sound, but it will take a lot of hard work to bring her up to scratch. Boats like Peggotty are symbolic of Britain's great maritime tradition and deserve to be saved. Nigel Frost, her owner for the last 6 years, bought her for £50,000, but said he will give her away for free to whoever is willing to restore her. A small river in Oxfordshire was the setting for the World Poo Sticks Championships. An article in The Guardian says the event, which took place on the River Windrush in Witney, attracted more than 500 competitors who took to a bridge to drop their twigs to see which one crossed the finishing line first along the 5-metre course. Poo Sticks was featured in A. Milne's The House at Poo Corner, published in 1928. In the book, Winnie the Pooh played the game with his friends. By the way, folks, if you don't know, Winnie the Pooh is a bear. An archaeologist reckons that Stonehenge was originally a mass tomb in Wales before it was transported to its current location. The Independent says Mike Parker Pearson from University College London reckons the 5,000-year-old monument originated 140 miles away in the Preseli Mountains in West Wales. Professor Parker Pearson said, "Why dismantle an original monument? We're wondering if it actually might have been a tomb with a surrounding stone circle, which they dismantled. If that were the case, they were basically carting the physical embodiment of their ancestors to re-establish somewhere else." It's smaller than a 5-pence coin, and it looks as if it set a new record for the world's smallest chicken egg. The Daily Mail says that Georgia Crouchman from Bury St Edmunds, Suffolk, was collecting eggs from her 20 chickens when she noticed the tiny specimen, which measured just 1.55 centimetres. Scientists carrying out a survey at Newcastle University for the BBC Springwatch programme have discovered that an Arctic tern has made the longest ever known annual migration, flying from Northumberland to Antarctica and back. According to a Daily Mirror article, the bird covered 96,000 kilometres in its journey down to its winter home in the Weddell Sea before returning to the Farne Islands. Dr. Richard Bevan from Newcastle University's School of Biology said, "It's really quite humbling to see these tiny birds return when you consider the huge distances they've had to travel and how they've battled to survive. What an accident-prone lot London kids are." The Daily Express says that new figures released by London Fire Brigade show that an average of 4 children a day in the capital city get stuck in objects like railings, potties, and toilet seats. Mark Hazelton, the brigade's community safety group manager, said, "I'm a father, so I know it's impossible to watch your children every second of the day. But with a bit of extra forethought and careful supervision, it's far better to prevent youngsters getting in a tight spot in the first place." Mind you, these children in Scotland had an even more unusual problem to overcome. The Independent reports that Perth Grammar School in Tayside recruited a hawk to scare off the seagulls, which were taking pupils' lunches. Gulls have been dive bombing the children and stealing their food. So the school brought in Spiny the Harris hawk on a short-term contract. A council spokesman explained, "The council arranged for hawking activity to take place at Perth Grammar School as a pest control measure to deter seagulls which had been nesting on site and causing a nuisance to pupils, staff and visitors." The total cost for all the hawking services was £6,000, with an additional cost of £1,000 for seagull programmed nest disruption. This stage of pest control action has now concluded. However, we will continue with other measures to discourage gulls from the school premises, such as disruption to nesting and making sure the school environment and pupils do not encourage the gulls to return. There we go. So have you ever had your food taken out of your hand by a seagull? It is quite scary. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.